All right, so here we are at looking at a fourth home. This is a home that we bought in a partnership with from the park, and they want this home out of here. This one needed a little more TLC on the inside that than they would prefer to work on. I love the curb appeal on this home. When I get out here and looked at this thing, I couldn't believe how nice it looked on the inside. But this was a hoarder that lived in this home. The park, they spent the time, money, and energy to clean it out. I think it was a 3 or 4 dumpster project.
It's a lot.
And it's not a big home, you know, it's a single wide, but they had a lot of crap in there. It's all cleaned out now. We bought the home for $1,500. I think we sold it within 48 hours for $6,900. So, and all I did was put a nail in the door frame and hung the keys.
Yeah.
So, and I took my pictures, of course, went around and took pictures of the home and did our normal measuring it. One of a local park in southeastern Michigan bought this home from us, and they're going to drag it over to their park. So what, you know, one park will see a home as, I got to get rid of it. Another park will look at that same home and say, I'm going to put that in my park, and and there's an ROI for him on that end. So parks have different, I guess, sort of modes that they're in, depending on their finances and what they're trying to achieve. And this is one that worked out for everybody. You know, one park gets a pretty nice home for their community. This park gets rid of this home without having to write a check for a demolition. Yep. And we're in the middle, and we make a nice little margin on the deal.
And they're going to put a brand new home in here, and they'll sell it and do just fine. So,
this is the genesis of this deal was basically, they picked up the phone, they called us, said, Dan, we got a couple homes we want you to look at. Come out and look at them, make me an offer, get them out of here.
Yep.
And here we are. So, love to get that. When that certain guy's caller ID shows up on my phone, I'm always feeling pretty good.
Exactly.
Something good's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we can do a quick walk around.
There's our cat friend.
Yeah.
If you're going to be in this business for a while, be prepared to see cats, okay, and dogs.
There's one in this. So it's a cat-friendly home, as we can see.
Exactly.
But I think this was re-sided. It took the brunt of a hailstorm.
It looked like,
and I think it was re-sided. Yeah. If I remember
immaculate.
Right. Yeah. And keeping the critters out, that's important.
Yep. Metal windows, 2x6, so that's what we got here.
It had central air. We don't know if it worked or not. The folks that were living in this right up until probably a week before I got possession of it.
There's your tape still.
There's my tape, yeah, for measuring the home.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, just a really nice sided home.
Oh yeah. You've got a couple of screens that need to be repaired, shutters need to be painted, but man, oh man, she's good looking.
Yep.
Roof looks good.
I was really happy with those. I could take, 5 a week of these.
Yeah, no kidding.
And really.
They even matched the skirting to the house.
They did.
You don't see that very often.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll go inside, take a quick look. One of the issues was obviously there was hoarders living here, but they had some pets that lived in here kind of on their own for a while.
Yep, I can see already.
But
one thing you gotta be careful of are bees. There's an old hive right there, and when you're in the mobile home business, be prepared. You're gonna
and here's where we put our keys on a nail on the door frame, just to make it easy for everybody. 2x6 construction. You can smell that. Oh, pretty powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it kind of just
you can't smell, can you?
No. Kind of stings the nostrils.
But it's all coming from back here. The master bedroom is pretty full of feces. And I disclosed all that in my description of the home.
Yeah.
Buyer knows what he's getting, and he knows he's going to have to really do a deep clean
Yeah.
pull up all the carpets, repaint, and
He'll
really
seal the
clean.
floors probably.
Yep.
Ceiling, it looks like brand new. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just gorgeous. Cabinets look like they're in decent shape. They got a little
Yep.
bit of wear, but they're all there.
Right.
Once again, if you look past the filth, the smell, you can see dollar bills. Carpet is 90% of the homes we get have to be ripped out and put new. 90% are going to get painted. Vinyl gets replaced, and repairs like that where a cat probably scratched, they'll fix that, put a new trim piece, paint it. This home will look like $1 million when they're done, and someone else will get to live in it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, the park that bought this from us, he has to compare the cost of buying this home versus a brand new one. A brand new one of this caliber, all in, he's probably looking at 40 to 50.
yeah,
Potentially. That's delivery and everything. He can probably get this thing fixed up, gussied up, and delivered for 20.
yeah, I think you're spot on.
Yep. So less than half the cost, and that's why it makes sense to that buyer.
Yeah,
But boy, that's a ripe smell, isn't it?
yep. Yep. I smell money though.
Yeah, that tub was pretty filthy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, like we've said before, you walk into some of these and you feel like you want to walk out, and this might not be for everybody, but I gotta tell you, Dan and I have been doing this for combined 30 years together. We've been a company for like 13, 14 years, and this is part of the business, guys. This is what, some of the, maybe we'll call this maybe an ugly home, but at the end of the day, we made $50 some hundred on this, and that's a heck of a windfall. And we didn't have to do a lot. I mean, like Dan said, got a phone call, walked over, drove over, took photos, did measurements, put the nail on the key on the doorway, and marketed it, and this thing was sold inside of 48 hours. Pretty good deal,
Yeah.
So,
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to step outside and get some fresh air.
okay.